So I kept putting him on hold. I kept asking for a breakup or a break, like a lot of times. I think 3 or 4 times. I really wasn't sure if he was the guy for me because I had all this external pressure telling me he was not the right guy for me. And my parents were doing their best to bite their tongues, but they could not hide their feelings or thoughts from me that they didn't think he was the right guy for me. And since I had just come out of a 2.5 year serious relationship, I did not want to do that again. I did not want to have another relationship that at that time felt like a failure and a loss because I didn't understand how incredible failure can be. So I was like, I don't want to invest any time or energy into someone that's not my person. And I worried about that constantly. Finally, in 2010, I came to the realization that it didn't matter what anybody else thought or felt about my relationship. I loved this guy and I didn't want to ever be apart from him. While I didn't understand what our relationship or marriage would look like, and I wasn't exactly sure how much or how quickly we would grow or mature, because there was definitely some volatility in our dating relationship, I knew we could get through it. And I knew he was my person because I didn't want to be with anyone else. And so he proposed in early 2011 and we got married by July, and it's been a wild ride. Our first year of marriage, I had a mental breakdown. I lost multiple jobs. My husband went through accelerated nursing school program and then ended up also having to work a full-time job while he was doing that. And we started having babies. Then I had a child every year for 3 years, all while he's finishing up nursing school and starting his career as a nurse. It was nuts. The external circumstances showed a lot of intensity. In fact, we didn't even have money during this time. So we had the financial pressures on top of that. And yet we made it and made it out stronger. And I don't think that it's because my husband and I are incredible or unique, or even, I don't even think we made it because we were made for each other or we're soulmates or something. I think we've made it in our marriage this far, which is, 12 and a half years, because we believe in God and his saving grace over our lives. And no matter how hard things get, we carry the value of serving God and loving him over everything else, which leads to loving and serving each other, even when we don't feel like it. And we do so very imperfectly, but we love each other a ton, and we still have this incredible romantic love story in our mid-30s, and we'll continue in this beautiful love story as long as God gifts us life, which hopefully will be a very long and beautiful love story for the next 50-something years. Yeah, thanks for listening.